Meeting, so we'll start. So first of all, welcome to our first retrospective meeting for January and for this year. And here is what. Let me share my screen. So here's what we'll cover during today's meeting. First, we will go through quick updates on each project. Then we'll go through the Trello board, and finally, we close things with a quick message to set the tone of the year. So when it comes to my updates, for, for the Vijay graphics, during this sprint, we started working on student manager, the student portal, and also front-end registration pages. And there were a couple of pages still pending to complete for this sprint, as we have to allocate two developers to another project. And here is the burn down chart for the Vijay graphics project. Then for the Katyagala one, yesterday we had the client demo for the guest management application we have developed. So a client was very satisfied with the results, but there are a few changes they requested. So in the coming sprint, we are planning to complete them and deliver the product as well. Then for the JP Cineplex one, we had the kickoff meeting for the new theatre management system for JP Cineplex. So in the coming sprint, we are planning to kick off the designs for that project as well. Then for the bungalows project, we shared the front end link with the client for UAT. Then during this sprint, we kick off another new project for Rotary Club event. So we have already completed the design part of the website, and currently we are waiting for clients' feedback on the design approval as well as contents. So that's all regarding my project's updates. Then now let's hear from Sarini about her projects. Sarini?
Sure, thank you much, Mrs.
Sure.
During the sprint for the government redesign website, we started working on the fixes requested by the client. A few fixes are still pending. We plan to complete these fixes by next Monday and share the updates with the client for their review. And when it comes to Ram Cinema's project, we started for front-end and back-end development this spring. We successfully completed the movie list, movie details, and the food and beverage pages, along with the most of back-end components. Additionally, we received approval for the mobile app UI design, and that's all for the Ram Cinema's project. And when it comes to the Sinbad project, we had a meeting with the client during the sprint. There are a few changes were requested by the client. And we also received approval for the product design, and we started working on the designs for the other project products as per their requirements. That's all about my updates.
Okay, so Sarini, on a scale from 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the results you achieved during this sprint?
It's 10 out of 10.
Great, thanks, Sarini. Then, Sahana, can you please share your updates as well?
Yes, Anjali. So when we talk about leaf admin tasks, so we have started new course and completing the related work for it. And additionally, I gained more knowledge about DFTV backend task, DF courses and some courses. And I have also shared update with Ms. Nadika. So when it's come to my projects, I work with Rotary project, and regarding the videography project, I completed the QA for the backend and shared with Kanchani. So yeah, that is everything for now.
Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, how happy are you with the results you gained during the sprint?
It's 10 out of 10, actually. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks, Sahanya. So next up on our agenda is to walk through the Trello board, and Sahanya will guide us through it to check the review of our progress and completed tasks. So Sahanya, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Kanchani. So I'll share my screen.
Sure.
So first, Kanchani, how do you feel about your contributions to this sprint?
Yeah, Sahana, during this sprint, we kick off two new projects. So one is for JP Cineflix, a new theatre management system, and another for Rotary event. So that was a major achievement. And also we have demo the KLV Kotyagala guest management application to the client. So those are the things went well during this sprint for me.
So how do you rate your contribution to this sprint on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's 10 out of 10.
Thank you, Kanchani.
Thank you.
So then, Sarini, what are your thoughts on how the sprint went?
During the sprint, our turn activities team for the world front-end and back-end of the lab cinemas project. And I learned about user story writing. Actually, I participated in a couple of meetings. That's all.
So on a scale 1 to 10, how do you feel about your overall performance?
It's 10 absolutely.
Thank you, Sarini. So I'll share my thoughts in this sprint. I'll learn more about the FMN task and also gain experience of QA testing. So yeah, I would rate myself 10 out of 10 for this sprint. So then, Rasika, how do you think the sprint progress overall?
Yes, fine. During this sprint, I was able to complete most of the components in the Archmage like. So those are things went well.
If you had to score yourself, what would it be?
10 out of 10.
Okay, thank you, Rasika. So then, Ravindu, how was the sprint for you?
Yes, Sam, in this sprint, work on the key fixes for the Kotiala web app and tablet and start the RAM Cinema mobile app.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about your overall performance?
10 out of 10.
Thank you, Ravindu. Then, Dinusha, what are your thoughts about this sprint?
Yeah, during this sprint, I successfully completed the RAM Cinema and mobile release, mobile UIs, mobile app UIs, and QAs. That's it.
So, how do you rate yourself on a scale 1 to 10?
10 out of 10.
Thank you, Dinusha. So then, Oshadi, how do you feel about your contribution to this sprint?
Yeah, good evening, team. In this sprint, I work on a geographic project and I finished totally event website.
How do you rate your contribution?
10 out of 10.
Thank you, Oshadi. So, Madara, what did you do during this sprint?
Yeah, in this sprint, I created Simpan project homepage components using Strapi and Next.js and updated movies in EAP and TTP.
So, how would you rate yourself?
10 out of 10.
Thank you, Madara. Next, Sanika. What are your thoughts on how the sprint went?
Yeah, during this sprint, I learned more about Strapi and added some movies to EAP and TTP. That's it.
So, on a scale 1 to 10, how do you rate yourself?
9 out of 10.
Thank you, Sanika. Then, Ruchaka, how was the sprint for you?
Yes, and in this sprint, I created simple project homepage components using Strapi and Next.js. That's it.
So, how do you rate yourself in this sprint?
10 out of 10.
Thanks, Ruchaka. Then, Rakshita, how do you feel about this sprint?
Yeah, good evening. And in this cycle, I had opportunity to enhance my skills to gain valuable experience in multiple areas. I delivered to Amazon S3 and learn how to effectively manage storage solutions and including handling data security and effectively. I also explored AWS Lambda and which helped to me understand how to create servlets and application and automate workflows seamlessly. And additionally, I went into the fascinating domain machine learning. I gained the building models and applied them to solve a real world problem. That's all.
On a scale 1 to 10, how do you rate yourself?
I would like to rate it 10 out of 10. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshita. So then, Tamaka, how do you think the sprint progress overall?
Yes, Anya. During this sprint, I have worked on Sinbad project and gained more knowledge on Strapi and Next.js. That's all.
So if you had to score yourself, what would it be?
It's 9 out of 10.
Thanks, Tamaka. Then, Katuranga, what did you do in this sprint?
Good afternoon. During this sprint, I was working on RAM Cinema's backend, and I was able to complete most of the backend component.
So on a scale 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself?
9 out of 10.
Thank you, Chaturanga. Then, Yomita, how was the sprint for you?
Yes, so in this sprint, I worked on the backend of the retailership portal and also the integration parts of the RAM Cinemas backend.
So on a scale 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself? Thank you, Pramanta. Then, Rakita, what are your thoughts about this sprint? Rakita?
I think Rakita is not in the call. Sahanya, you can proceed with others.
Okay, so Amaya, how do you feel about this sprint?
Sahanya, during this sprint, I completed the Udemy Bootstrap code along with its context and also built the icon's homepage using Bootstrap.
So how do you rate yourself, Amaya?
It's 10 out of 10.
Thank you, Amaya. So then, Sasmita, what did you do in this sprint?
Good evening all. During this sprint, I have been working with Ramtin's project by creating some UI components and created the location page of the project as well. That's all.
So on a scale 1 to 10, how do you rate yourself, Sasmita?
It's a 10.
Thank you, Sasmita. Then, Zero, how do you think the sprint progress overall?
During this sprint, I was able to finish off the products filter function and gain more knowledge on collection types. That's it.
So on a scale 1 to 10, how do you feel about your overall performance?
It's a 10.
Thank you, Zero. Well, finally, Dion, what did you do in this sprint?
In this sprint, I started and finished the Udemy Bootstrap course and started work on the practical projects with the course.
On a scale 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself, Dion?
10 out of 10.
So thank you, Dion. So yeah, that is all for Trello Kanchani.
Okay, thanks, Sahanya. So here we come to the end of our agenda. To wrap things up, thank you everyone for your focus and energy as we start the new year. So let's keep this momentum going and make this year a productive one. So until next time, stay positive and motivated. Thank you.